Hello, guys, and welcome to another Christmas Universes. Today, we are going to have a look in this very special episode at all the upcoming Top of the Pops Christmas specials you're going to be able to watch in the lead up to Christmas on BBC4. They are showing some Top of the Pops Christmas specials on that channel. And of course, there's also the new one to look forward to on BBC Two, the Review of the Year, which we'll have dates for next week. I thought we'll take a look at the classic Christmas specials and all the other and some other Top of the Pops episodes that are going to be airing in the lead up to Christmas. And very likely we're going to be getting some few extras being announced as we build up to Christmas, to the Christmas schedules, because obviously they're going to be announcing some Top of the Pops episodes that will be airing over Christmas as well, that we'll cover in a separate video. All right, so the upcoming episodes for December are as follows. So we start on Friday the 6th, 7 p.m. with the showing of the 13th of December 1996. This episode will feature Manor Street Packers, Damage, Elton John, Phil Collins, The Beautiful South, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and the Boyzone episode that will be airing on Friday the 6th of December. And that will follow the 1996 Top of the Pops Christmas special hosted by the Spice Girls, which will actually feature the Spice Girls performing as well. We got George, and obviously it's going to take a look at all the highlights of 1996, which will include Boyzone, George Michael, Michael Jackson, 3T, Oasis, Lighthouse Family, Blue Chew, Miles, Tate, obviously Tate That. Gabriella's going to be on there. Mark Morrison, Manor Street Packers, Prodigy, Gina G, should I say. You got Snuggie from Madness, Fugees are in here, Lightning Seeds, Peter Andre, Celine Dion, Gary Barlow, Robbie Williams, Dodgy, as well as MC, the OMC, Deep Blue Something, just to name some of the stars who are featured in that 1996 Top of the Pops Christmas special. Next Friday, they'll be showing for the first time since its original broadcast. And then alongside that, they're going to also be showing an episode from the 8th of December 1977 featuring Generation X, Hot Chocolate, Chuck, Bonnie Taylor, Bee Gees, Crosby's in there as well, Wings with More Than King Tire, which was that year's Christmas #1, Boney M, as well as Graham Parker and The Rumor, are just some of the stars you're going to find in that episode airing a week on Friday. And then they're also going to be showing an episode from the 3rd of December 1992 featuring Michael Jackson, Stereo MC, Heaven 17, REM, U2, Cliff Richard, Rod Stewart, Madonna, Simply Red, and of course Whitney Houston. So they're the Top of the Pops episodes that are going to be airing next Friday, which obviously will include the 1996 Christmas special. Then we go to the following Friday, which is Friday the 13th of December, and this is where they're going to be showing, repeating the 1995 Christmas special, which is hosted by Björk and Jack D that year, and it features the likes of Rednecks, Boyzone, Human League, Annie Lennox, Celine Dion, and the MNA, Take That, Cher, Out Here Brothers, Robson and Jerome, Brian Adams, Scatman John, Paul, U2, Baby D, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Supergrass, The Originals, Oasis, Julio, Shaggy, yeah. The list goes on. There's a lot of names here that are represented part of 1995 Top of the Pops Christmas special that will be repeated once again Friday the 13th of December if you've never seen this Top of the Pops special 1995. And then that will follow with an episode from the 11th of December 1980, which this will include Adam and the Ants, Shawadawadi, Madness, Status Quo, Police, Ween, Flash, you know the words, Stray Cat, John Lennon, and of course ABBA are among the list in that episode. And then that'll be shown at 8 o'clock, and then at 8:40 on Friday the 13th, they're going to be showing an episode from the 12th of December 1991 featuring Catherine Dennis, Cliff Richard, Salt and Pepper, Right Said Fred, Jason Donovan, U2, New Kids on the Block, George Michael and Elton John, to name the stars who are some of the stars featured the 12th of December 1991 episode of Top of the Pops. So that is the Top of the Pops specials you can look forward to Friday, episodes you can look forward to, along with the 1995 Christmas special on Friday, the 13th of December. And then we go into the week before Christmas, where the Christmas specials will start showing up at Top of the Pops beginning on Monday, the 16th of December, where they're going to be showing the Christmas Top of the Pops of 1985, which will feature Sister Sledge, King, Madonna, Minje, who is the guy behind Band-Aid, Erotics, Dead or Alive, Phil Bailey and Phil Collins, David Bowie, Mickey Jack, US for Africa, which is another charity single that came out following Band-Aid, Billy Ocean, UB40, Paul Young, Dee Houston, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Wham, Jennifer Rush, and of course, let's not forget Shaky Stephen, who was that year's Christmas #1, also featured. Then we come to the 17th of December, where they're going to at 7 p.m. that night, they're going to be re-showing Christmas special of 1978, which will feature Boney M's as they were the Christmas #1 that year, not just for their song Rasputin, but also for their Mary Born's Child and Rivers of Babylon. We also got ABBA, the Condorans, Rose Rousey, John Travolta and Oliver Newman-John related to Greece. They released 2 tracks from that song, from that musical that year. Bee Gees, Midnight Fever from Saturday Night Fever. And they're also going to be showing Wings with Mold and Kintyre, which was the previous year's #1, which was the 1997 Christmas #1. Also, they push in this episode as well, just to name some of the stars who were featured in the 1978 Christmas Top of the Pops, where Noel Edmonds is in the office for that episode. Yes, he is actually in a Top of the Pops office outside of Television Center. So yeah, one of those bizarre Top of the Pops specials without an audience. And then Wednesday the 18th, they're going to be repeating the Top of the Pops Christmas special from all the way back in 2002, which features the likes of Gareth Gates, Atomic Kitten, Pink, Ronan Keating, Nickelback, Girls Aloud when they made their debut, because obviously they made their debut in that year as well. And we have Nelly and Kelly Rowland, Davros, Liberty X, Holly Valance, and then we have Elvis Presley in there with JXL, and of course let's not forget Will Young is also featured in there as well, because Will Young had a chance to feature, because they also did not just the Christmas #1 performance, but also the chart of the year in that episode as well, hosted by Richard Blackwood and Lucy Snowdon, who were revealing that year's Christmas #1 and the biggest selling song of 2002. So if you haven't seen this episode, you can look out for it on Wednesday the 18th. And then on Thursday the 19th, they're going to take us all the way into 1993 Christmas Day Top of the Pops, which was hosted by Mark Franklin and Tony Doby, which features Faith No More, Take That, Snap, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, who was obviously the #1 that year, 2 Unlimited, and we have Annie Lennox. We also have Shabby Ranks, Shaggy, the Bluebells, George Michael and Queen came together, and we have obviously Ace of Base, Inner Circle, UB40, of course, and then you have Gabriella, Spin Doctors, Hadaway, 4 Non-Blondes, Bitty McLean, Culture Beat, M People, who also made a debut that year, Pet Shop Boys, Bryan Adams. You know, there's a lot of stars in this one, and of course, we can't forget Mr. Blobby. We can't forget Mr. Blobby, because of course Mr. Blobby was, because it was 1993. Of course, it's Mr. Blobby who wins it. Beating Take That's Babe song. So that is what you can look forward to on Thursday the 19th, and then Friday the 20th. They'll be taking us all the way back to 1989 Christmas Top of the Pops, hosted by Jackson Brown, Bruno Brooks, and Gary Davis, which will feature Ensure, Kylie Minogue, Jason Donovan, and Michael Ball, Michael Jackson, Simply Minds, Madonna, of course, solo performances from Jason Donovan, Simply Red, Bagley, the Bagels, We also have Natalie Cole, Cliff Richard, Prince, Soul to Soul, Ross, London Boys, The Beautiful South, Jive Buddy does get quite a few mentions in this one. Sonia, we have Alice Cooper. So basically, and obviously some of these names, by the way, are all 80s related. And also you have Lisa Stanford with her big hit of the year, Around the World, Phil Collins, New Kids on the Block. And yeah, so essentially a lot of names basically related to, obviously a lot of these names are all big 80s stars, came together for the end of the 80s to celebrate the last year of the 80s on Top of the Pops for that Christmas before they entered 1990. Because obviously, music was going to change dramatically as we enter the 90s. And then they're also going to be showing some other Top of the Pops episodes on Friday the 20th, which will include episode from the 17th of December 1981 at 8 o'clock that Friday, featuring Duran Duran, Cliff Richard, Chaz and Dave, Gloria and Cream, Brown Sauce, Rod Stewart, The Snowmen. Yeah, apparently the Snowmen were a real band at the time. Status Quo, and obviously Human Lee being the number one of 1981, eventually becoming Christmas number one as the next few weeks go by. And then, of course, and then they're going to show an episode from the 23rd of December 1982, just 2 days before the Top of the Pops Christmas special that year. They show The Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy from David Bowie, Bing Crosby. We have Shaky Stevens with his take on Blue Christmas. They also have Keith Harris and Overville with the Overville song. And then obviously the Save Your Love song that would eventually become Christmas number one of 82, Imagination, as well as Modern Romance are among the stars that year's Top of the Pops on the 23rd of December 1982, and of course, an appearance from ABBA. Yeah, so these are the Top of the Pops specials that are going to be appearing on BBC4 that Friday, for episodes to look forward to on Friday the 20th of December. So as you can see, a lot of cool Christmas specials are on the way, and lots of quite a few December episodes to look forward to as we build up to Christmas. And I'm sure there's probably going to be a couple more added to that list. Should they decide to add a few more during Christmas, hopefully they will. And then and then obviously when we enter the new year, they're probably not going to have any 1997 episodes until probably February, I would imagine. I think they're going to wait till February till they start showing 1997 episodes, Top of the Pops on Fridays, which is usually obviously BBC4's Top of the Pops day during the year. But nevertheless, at least they've got quite a few specials in there at least one special that they haven't shown, two specials they haven't shown before, and then a few that are coming back, last Christmas and previous Christmases that are going to be repeated over the Christmas season. So once again, we have got, in terms of Christmas specials this year, we're going to have the 1996 Christmas special. We've got the 1995 Christmas special. Then we have the Christmas special of 1985, 1978, 2002, 1993, and 1989. So quite a mixed tape there of a lot of pretty interesting Christmas specials that are going to finally show up on, going to appear on BBC4 this Christmas to give you a bit of a chance to relive some Top of the Pops' Christmas past. So I thought I would give you a bit of a lowdown of any Christmas specials that you fancy checking out over Christmas. Let me know in the comment section. I'm pretty sure you can watch both. You can actually watch some of these episodes on YouTube if you want to watch them ahead. They're BBC's HD broadcast, because mind you, some of the episodes you'll find on YouTube are usually captured from VHS, which usually because of the technology at the time, obviously it's going to be the audio might be a little there might be some, the audio might sound a bit bluffer because it's taken from a VHS player. Luckily, once BBC starts releasing HD versions of these episodes, it should be a lot more clearer if you're looking for a much clearer audio copy of these episodes. But nevertheless, let me know if you're tuning into some Top of the Pops episodes over Christmas. I know I'm certainly going to be checking these out, because especially 1985, I'm looking forward to seeing this one, considering I've never seen this episode ever. I don't think I've ever come across this episode yet, so very intrigued to see how what this episode's going to go because I mean you've got Wham in there, you've got Whitney Houston in there, you've got Frankie Goes to Hollywood. I would assume that they're obviously going to feature Shaky Stevens, considering he was Christmas #1 that year. So yeah, again, let me know in the conversation if you're going to be checking out any of these some of the Boss Christmas specials, and I will definitely let you guys know if any more Christmas specials get scheduled between now and as we head into the Christmas 2 weeks Christmas TV listings revealed next week. Hopefully, a few more will emerge, and then we'll have some extra Top of the Pops episodes to look forward to, and other music specials and entertainment shows that we can look forward to on BBC4 this Christmas. Hopefully, there will be. Thanks so much, Ian. I'll catch you all in my next Christmas Universe, where we'll of course be looking at. We've got we're going to be revealing this year's Christmas item for BBC One later this week. And of course, the listings for for all the main channels will be revealed during next week. So stay